Right. So Jordan Davis, Adam, will it's going to be interesting to see how quickly they try to get him on the field. I mean, he's a first-round pick.
Yep.
The first thing he has to do is report to training camp at the right weight that they tell him to be at. And if he is, and he's on the field, you got to think that they're going to try to get him on the field really quickly and establish him as at least their base defensive tackle or nose, whatever you want to call it, whatever alignment in. And that will change a little bit of how their line looks when he's on it.
Remember, Hargrave has played in an old school 2-gap 34 with the Steelers.
Yep.
You could line them up in a variety of ways. They've done 43 with them. They've done the 5-2. So look, they've got a good enough depth now at D tackle. Milton Williams has shown the ability to play on the outside. Now they think he's more of an interior player.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Tui Pelotu, which he had that significant hamstring injury last summer. So he just was not right physically. Once he started playing late in the season, but he just wasn't ready. This is a big season for him. They really like him.
Yeah.
And as I think you noted before the last year's draft, they were looking for a nose.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to do. And Greg said that he's underrated as a pass rusher. So this group is really talented. They are super deep at D tackle.
Right. So whenever we always try to talk about this, whenever you talk about personnel and scheme and everything and certain players, you can't just think about who the starter is. You always have to have a backup who can do what your starter is able to do, right? Jannard Avery last year was the first on-the-line Sam linebacker that we've seen the Eagles use in forever.
Talk about an overhang. Yeah.
Right, an overhang player. I hadn't seen that in quite a while.